Hi, we've just spent 3 days at the fantastic Northumbrian Water Group Innovation Festival. In this series of videos, we're talking to some of the key participants to see what they did and what were the outcomes. Hi, Danielle. Start off by telling us a bit about yourself.
Hi Phil, lovely to be here. I'm Danielle Phillips. I run an organisation called Inside Out. We're a communications consultancy and we specialise in digital transformation, IT, comms and cyber security communications.
Excellent. So last week, I think you and I spent quite a bit of time at the Northumbrian Water Group Innovation Festival. How did you get involved in that?
Oh, we did indeed. Wasn't it a great time? How did I get involved in that? I think you asked me to get involved in it. I said yes.
Oh, well, that's a good enough reason. And so we held 3 daily dashes that day. You did the second one on the Wednesday. What was the dash about, and what were you hoping to achieve?
So the dash on the Wednesday was all about trying to get new talent into cybersecurity. We know we've got this real issue around talent, our talent pipeline, but particularly the talent that we need today and where we're going to get that from. So the dash was all about trying to understand that problem and thinking of some solutions. And that's what we spent the whole day talking about.
I thought it was an amazing day. I thought that just the spread of speakers, the spread of engagement with the audience was fantastic. And the way that it was structured was brilliant. So tell us a bit about how you structured the day.
Yeah, absolutely. So the day was structured by thinking about the problem in the morning. So we had quite a number of speakers come in and talk to us in a variety of panel sessions and sort of presentations. We tried to keep it really light and conversational, so the room was in the round and everyone was able to have be part of the conversation. So we had some people come in from industry, some leading people within the region talking about their experiences as employers with finding the right talent. We then had a panel of recruiters, again from the region, who specialise in recruiting cyber talent and talking about the issues that they see and from their perspective. And then we had a colleague from Sunderland Software City talk to us about the importance of some research that had just been conducted, giving us some other ideas around some of the issues that the region is seeing. And in the afternoon, we sort of had a nice pause and a refreshment and caught up with some colleagues and had some sunshine, such a beautiful day. And in the afternoon, we then looked at the solution. So we had some speakers come and talk to us. We talked to an academic, giving us a perspective from a university and how they see in the world. And then we also spoke to a couple of cyber apprentices, and talking to them about their route into cybersecurity as well. So getting a bit of an idea of some of the solutions that are available today. And then as groups, we split off and we looked at the main problems that we saw. We broke down to the 3 main problems that we decided as a group and voted on. And then we looked at solutions for each of those 3 main problems. And that's where the talking really went into overdrive and the ideas really started to happen. It was just such a shame that we didn't have another day to extend that ideas generation piece, because it was really where the magic was happening for sure.
Absolutely, and the ice cream in the afternoon helped. I think it was just great going out to the banner.
The rush always helped.
I was going to say the 2 best words in the English language are free food, as far as I'm concerned. And having free ice creams there was a great opportunity. But I learned such a lot from the day. I think Jill, they talked about from Sunderland Software City, talking us about there isn't really a skills gap, there's more of an experience gap. I thought was a really good insight. And then hearing from the 2 new people into the sector in the afternoon gave us such hope that the future is sorted. You know, there are great people coming through and we just need to focus on that. So how did you think it went overall?
Just to say, I absolutely agree with all you just said there. I think we learned, and it was a bit of an awakening for a lot of people to realise that difference was actually not the skills. We have the highest percentage of STEM graduates in the country here in the Northeast, so we've got the skills, we've got the talent. What we are expecting is that those people are jumping into cyber roles with 2-3 years experience. They just haven't got that under the belt. How could they? So that was a bit of an awakening for those in industry and in the room to think about how they could bridge that gap. But yeah, I think the day was brilliant. I think we had a lot of energy and enthusiasm in the room. We had a group of people from across cyber and across different disciplines as well. Recruiters were there. We had some HR professionals, some culture professionals, academics, bringing different thoughts into the room. And I think together they came up with some really great ideas, and now it's about bringing some of those to life and actually making a difference. But what I walked away with was a warm feeling of, we can do something here, we can actually make a change, which was just brilliant, more than I expected we'd get to.
I absolutely agree with you. It was just such a great day, and I think it just showed the breadth of resource that we've got to apply to this problem. So we're pitching for some funding from Northumbrian Water on trying to do something about this experience gap, perhaps encouraging shared apprenticeship scheme or something. So keep your fingers crossed, we'll see what goes. So was there anything else you learned from the day, do you think?
I think one of the groups looked at diversity, and that was actually the group that won the challenge, if you like. And what the level of thinking that they did in that short period of time really surprised me and made me think about how we need to tackle this issue, and how we need to tackle this issue with not just people within the sector, but we need to invite those outside of the sector in to help as well. And so we're getting some good insights from people who don't actually work in cyber, but understand some of these issues in other sectors, even in other locations and jurisdictions, and can bring that knowledge and expertise in as well. So I think in summary, it's about not thinking this is our problem, we need to solve it. It's about thinking this is a global problem that others are experiencing in different sectors too. How can we learn from each other and actually apply some of this to cybersecurity?
Absolutely, because cybersecurity, if you think about it, is an issue that affects all of us every day, and so really, you're not in the sector, outside the sector. We're all part of the same problem. So what do you think we should do next?
I think we need to roll up our sleeves and get some ideas going and actually making this happen. So I think that particularly that group who worked on the diversity piece were really keen to move along with their idea and actually make it happen. So I'd love to get those people back into a room, either virtually or physically, and see what we need to do to kind of map out a program of work and see if we can get that going. There's no reason why it couldn't happen. It's just about somebody steering that ship and making it come to fruition. Whether or not we'll actually get Love Island for cybersecurity off the ground, Phil, I don't know, but that was another idea that came out of the day as well. But all about changing the image and the perception of how we see roles in cybersecurity for the better. And there was ideas around creating superhero characters and things like that. And actually, I recently realised that my kids watch something that's quite along those lines called Glitch Techs, which is all about these characters who fixed glitches in technology and are sort of superheroes because of it. So it's not the craziest idea, but whether or not we can kind of make that happen, I don't know. But I think the diversity piece has broad appeal, and that's something that you can see organisations being able to take a hold of and run with, because it will be, a manual or a training program that they could understand and be part of. And I think that's actually got massive potential for the sector.
Excellent. So the craziest idea is seeing me in shorts and some sort of cyber Love Island. I think that would be a really a no-go. But perhaps think about next year. It's perhaps an opportunity for us to revisit this over the coming year. So thank you very much for that, Danielle. It was a great event, great daily dash, and thanks once again.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. See you next year.
My name is Phil Jackman. I lead on Cyber North. If you want more information, go to cybernorth.biz, and we're looking forward to seeing you at the Northumbrian Water Group Innovation Festival next year. Thank you.
That was In Conversation with Phil Jackman, lead for Cyber North. Audio and video production was by me, Robert Campbell. This was a Team Funds production for Dynamo Northeast.